Good afternoon, guys. I have another knife review for you. And as you can tell in the title, if you look above, it says Zero Tolerance 0561. Yep, I got this bad boy in the mail, and haven't really opened it yet. So it's sort of like an unboxing. You see here it says KAI, which also is the parent company of focus. Okay, it's not gonna focus. Anyway, it's the parent company of Zero Tolerance and Kershaw. The box feels pretty light. Let's see here. Okay, looking through the viewfinder. Let's see, you're pretty much your standard Zero Tolerance manual. You know, it goes through the whole cleaning, oiling, the different type of locks, you know, how to open a folder. This is pretty standard if you have Zero Tolerance. That's about it in there. Here's the bad boy itself. Okay. First, right off the bat, it's pretty light. It's lighter than I thought it was gonna be. This is a pretty big knife. I believe the overall length or close length is 5 inches. The specs on the packaging and stuff said it was 5.8 ounces. So I mean, for a knife this size, it's pretty light. Of course, you know, this size is the titanium. It's 3D machined, as well as this G10, which is 3D machined. The difference between this is the 0561. The difference between this one and the 0560 is the color of the scale. This one is they call it, what was it? Flat dark earth or whatever. It looks like fucking tan to me. But this one's more sought after just because it's not black, which is what comes on the 0560. But other than the color of the scale, they're the exact same knife. Before I open the blade, you can see there's the lanyard hole right there, which goes all the way through. You see the black standoffs, open construction, ease of cleaning. The pocket clip, I like it. Deep carry. And also there is a 4-way. You can clip it every tip up, tip down, left or right side. So that's a plus. Kudos. Your standard pivot screw, which is a Torx, which that's a 6 or an 8, and they're all the same, I believe. So they got pretty big. Camera won't focus. They have pretty big hardware, the Torx, and they screw in both ways. You have a screw on this side and a screw on this side. So if you were to take it off, just don't make sure you don't lose your stuff. But yeah, this is a fantastic knife. Let's see. Wow, that was about as smooth as it can get for a knife right out of the box. Wow. You see the blade centering is perfect. Awesome. Let's see. I'm barely flicking that flicker. It's opened up like butter. I mean, this thing is badass. That's all I gotta say. The Framelock, it's already like, I mean, this thing kills. My last Framelock I got was the DPX Hest. And this fucker right here, you couldn't get this locked and done for days. Right out of the box, this 61 right here is pretty nice. Like, if you can have sex with an inanimate object, this would be it. Anyway, to open it is via flipper here. You just there, or you can use the thumb studs. There's 2 on each side. So I mean, there you go. The detent is pretty good. I mean, if you flip it, like whip it, it'll come out. But if it's gonna be in your pocket, that's pretty good. But yeah, the thing's smooth, and that's because the pivot is let's see, what is it called? The KVT ball bearing system. And pretty much all it is if you can look inside, you see the blue in the pivot right here. What it is there's ball bearings around that pivot, so it's pretty much sliding. Once you get it moved, once you start the motion of it going forward, it pretty much carries itself. So this knife, it opens up like butter. That's how I can describe it as. It's amazing, and the action on the Framelock is spectacular. I mean, you got about 40% lockup, locks up like a bank vault. You have your Lockbar stabilizer, so you don't overextend your Lockbar. Pie clip's in a perfect spot. It's not too tight, not like the cryo knife, which this thing, that retention on this pie clip's ridiculous. But some more specs on this knife. The blade itself is 3.75 inches, which is a lot of blade. Oh, got a light here. As you can see, come on, focus. It is a Hinderer design, made in the United States. It is made with Elmax steel, and this Elmax steel, this is my first knife with it. It has extremely high this is what I've researched. It has extremely high edge retention, really high strength, and pretty much you can abuse this knife blade and it'll hold its edge for a while. As you can see, it has a beautiful stonewashed finish, plain edge, high hollow ground, drop point blade. This is beautiful. The thumb studs act as stop pins also. This knife is pretty sweet. Like, I haven't been as excited for a knife in a long time, and you can just, it's beautiful. I mean, it's a piece of work. I mean, for those of us who can't afford to get a Hinderer XM18, and you know, this is a pretty good holdover, pretty good version of it. The knife fits great in my hand. It might be a tad too long, but I mean, I like a knife, an oversized knife that you can just feel like you can abuse. If I was wearing gloves, it would, you know, fit my hand perfectly. You know, if you had to use this to fuck somebody up, I'm pretty sure you could. It's great for, it might be a little too big for EDC, for regular people. I mean, most people would probably rather have the cryo. You can see here the little brother, I guess, or cousin, I will say, of the 0561. But this one's more manageable for EDC, and this one's like, you know, casually carried about after work. You know, you just want a badass knife on you. You know, this is it. So, let's see, have I gone through everything? Yeah. So I've pretty much gone through everything on this knife. You know, the 4-way pocket clip, titanium Framelock, 3D machined, both sides. Your pivots, your hardware, and your Torx bits are all about the same size. You have flipper, ambidextrous thumb studs, jimping on the top here, great jimping. And once again, there's jimping down here, which I don't understand what that's for. Maybe somebody can tell me. I don't know. And then of course there's jimping on the Framelock itself. Also, this, you can see here you have your titanium side, and you have a steel liner with the G10 on top of it. The steel liner is skeletonized, and the G10, or the titanium in here, has pockets machined in it, so that takes off some weight. So instead of it being, you know, maybe 6.2 ounces, you get 5.8. But overall, this knife's fucking amazing. I love it. And right fast, I'm gonna do some comparisons, so you can see how big this thing is compared to other knives. I'm gonna start off with the Spyderco Tenacious. See here, it's a nice. I'm gonna show you knives that a lot of people have right now, common EDC knives. The Tenacious, as you can see, is a little bit shorter. Benchmade reptilian. See that? A little bit shorter. I'll show you I'll tell you Rat 1. This one's about the same length. And by the way, this is a great knife too. For 25-30 bucks, if you want a beater knife, not trying to change subjects, but this knife's pretty sweet. I'll put my own little Stonewash on this one. I'll do a review on this one later, but this one's my beater. Another zero tolerance. This is one everybody has too. Is the 0350. Uh, this is a fantastic knife too. You see, it's about a quarter shorter than this knife itself. And the baby cousin, the Kershaw Cryo. See here, very similar in design. Obviously, they're Hinderer designs. So once again, you know, if you want to go, if you're out in public places, social gatherings, work, this knife, the Kershaw Cryo is a great EDC blade. And if you're about the house, going to the store, casually about, or hell, if you want to use this for EDC, you can. I mean, I'm going to EDC this knife for next week, just to wear it in, use it, and test it out. So I got a good deal on it too. So these are harder to find in the 0560s. So I mean, if you see one of these on the secondary market for less than $260, get it, because it's one hell of a knife, about as close to a custom as you're going to get without buying a custom. It's pretty sweet. But thanks for watching this quick little unboxing mini review. Many more to come. Thanks. Have a good day. Ciao.